Beauty is certainly in the eyes of the beholder. Hi, I'm Rohrich. Welcome back to Rohrich Knows Podcast, helping you understand to become a better and more informed you. So let's talk about facial asymmetry and beauty today. And is symmetry really what we should be achieving or striving for? The answer to that is not really. You know, no one has perfect 100% facial asymmetry, as you can see, you know, in anybody who's beautiful. You can see the beauty of anybody that has some asymmetry. As you can see here, you can take their left and right side and put them together, and they don't look anywhere like they should. And that's the beauty of facial asymmetry, because it is so important to understand that if you take somebody's left side and right side and make them look, or put them together, and they look completely different. And so facial symmetry doesn't matter. In fact, it doesn't look harmonious because it's our identity. And look how asymmetrical these people are. And you know, that makes them, imprints them on who and what they are. In fact, we studied this in an article I wrote in the journal called Implications of Facial Asymmetry in Rhinoplasty. And really what we found was that facial asymmetry is totally normal, and that the nose would tend to slant towards the weak side of the face. And why is asymmetry normal? Because it really gives you your individuality, your uniqueness, and your appeal, and gives you a natural aesthetic look. And while you're listening, why don't you just look in the mirror and look at how your one eye is bigger than the other eye. My right eye is bigger than my left eye. My left cheek is fuller than my right cheek. That's called your look and your balance and your authenticity. So asymmetry is normal. It gives you the individuality and uniqueness that really contributes to your beauty. You know, Angelina Jolie and all of these other people that, you know, are hallmarks as beautiful. And the goal for plastic surgery should be to preserve natural asymmetries while improving overall harmony. So that's the beauty. So you have Angelina Jolie, and I'm not picking on her, but you know, she's beautiful. She has a slightly, you know, a shifted eye on the right. Her nose is slightly deviated. Her lips are asymmetrical, you know, whether it's natural or not, I don't know, but her chin is asymmetrical. All these things are normal, and that gives her her beautiful imprint. And then you can alter it, and you left, right, and put the two together. Look how different she'll look if you just took your left and put it with the right. In other words, made them both left, right. It would look weird. So, and you can do that to a lot of people, and it makes people look, if you take one side of your face and match it to the other side, they don't look alike, because symmetry is not harmonious in nature. So asymmetry really gives your appeal of who and what you are. I mean, here is, you know, Taylor Swift. The traditional pictures on the left, and then on the left, and then you have right, and look, she looks completely different. You know, and I think, you know, I actually like her traditional photo because she's got normal asymmetries. And the same thing with the Kardashians. You have the original in the middle, and then you can see she's got left, and then right, and looks completely different. So the point here is that nature is normally asymmetric. And that's the imperfection that you want. And you want to use plastic surgery to balance those and to enhance your natural beauty. And you can see these in all different types of patients, you know, from, you know, J-Lo to so many other individual experts and beautiful influencers. And it's all about proportionality and balance, because asymmetry creates those contrasts. And really, plastic surgery really tries to improve on those proportionalities and gives you harmony. And that's really what you want. And you know, you take somebody who's very asymmetric but beautiful, and you don't want to change them and make them look like they're symmetrical, because that usually doesn't look good, because it gives you your authenticity. And I think plastic surgery should maintain your authenticity of who you are. And that means that you're refining their asymmetry with the less and more is more philosophy. And I think those are important. You know, you can see, you know, a half mirrored face again, and you look at the original, and what do you think looks better? I think the original looks better because he's got asymmetrical face. Brad Pitt, same type of thing. I mean, if you put the two halves together, they looks weird and different. In this way, it just doesn't do that. So the key is plastic surgery should embrace and enhance asymmetries, but do so in a very tailored manner to give it balance and harmony. And I think that's the beauty of what we should do. If you're a true artist in plastic surgery, you should be able to balance that. I mean, look at the Mona Lisa. You know, why do you think it took Da Vinci so many years to paint the Mona Lisa? Because of her beauty and her immense asymmetries. So, what are the implications for facial asymmetry in rhinoplasty? I think there's a lot. Everybody's asymmetrical. So the key thing in rhinoplasty is that no one's ever got to have a perfectly straight nose. You can see this in this patient. And you can make their nose symmetrical with their philtral columns, but look how her chin is asymmetrical. That's normal. So perfection, imperfections add character. And I think asymmetry does that as well. And it gives you your authenticity that I talked about. And it really shows your innate beauty. That's an imprint of only you. And the key is, you know, you should aim for harmony. And that's really the balance that you want in everything. So it's about, you know, establishing that what the patient's asymmetries are, how you can refine them, how you can enhance their individuality. And I think that's so important. So if you like this podcast, you're really, really going to enjoy the podcast on what's in and what's out for 2025. Please give me your comments and thoughts. And until the next time, look in the mirror and embrace your asymmetry. Have a good one.